On the come up, better sit low. The product base, better drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alexo, crypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. What you know about juice? Making the moves. That a flow casual, breaking the news. Revenue proof. A building portfolios taking well over exceptional pain. I'm trapping this game. So participation ain't a hard knock. I put in the work so you got knowledge. You ain't drawing with luck when you following us. The result is a pants full of fat pockets. Bada bang, that's an otter gang with an auto flame. With a lot of hate. Get above the lane, ain't about the trade. Have another trade, get another play. They playing God so pretentious. Grapes in these waters forbidden. Well indeed, that's a felony. Don't look at me for the TRB. Have you heard of TRB? I don't know. On the come up, better sit low. The product base, better drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alexo, crypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alexo, crypto. On the come up, better sit low. The product base, better drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alexo, crypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. On the come up, better sit low. The product base, better drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alexo, crypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. What you know about juice? Making the moves. That a flow casual, breaking the news. Revenue proof. A building portfolios taking well over exceptional pain. I'm trapping this game. So participation ain't a hard knock. I put in the work so you got knowledge. You ain't drawing with luck when you following us. The result is a pants full of fat pockets. Bada bang, that's an otter gang with an auto flame. With a lot of hate. Get above the lane, ain't about the trade. Have another trade, get another play. They playing God so pretentious. Grapes in these waters forbidden. Well indeed, that's a felony. Don't look at me for the TRB. Have you heard of TRB? I don't know. On the come up, better sit low. The product base, better drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alexo, crypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alexo, crypto. On the come up, better sit low. The product base, better drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alexo, crypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto.
Bitcoin. Baby, baby, Bitcoin. Oh, baby, baby, Bitcoin, you dumb son of a gun. You've done it. You've done it again. My God, what's going on? What's going on, all you beautiful, handsome, gorgeous otters? How we all doing? Well, we survived another round. The only trader to be profitable on every single show of all of the crypto wars. How we doing? How we doing, guys? Wow. So I am very unprepared. I was eating a sandwich. I still got a banana, okay? It's a wee little banana, okay? I was eating a sandwich while trading on Trading Wars / drinking coffee. I'm out of coffee. Let's see if Mrs. Otter will get me a tea. Let's message Mrs. Otter. I wonder if she'll get me a tea. Let's see. And then she can come and say hello to all of you lovely Otter peoples. Tea, please. And Aladdin. I wonder if she'll respond. I'm sure she will. She's a sweetheart. And when I say an Aladdin tea, I mean a jasmine tea. That's just our code word. Is that ridiculous? Hey, give me an Aladdin. Come on. It's BANANANAs. What's going on, you absolute legends? My God, Bitcoin is rolling over in its grave right now. Pretty upset. Sheesh. Let's get into the chat, man. What's going on? Caffeinated Crypto, what's going on? Hope you're having a great day. I saw you over on Trading Wars. Mark Dutch, the beautiful wooden clogs of the century. Now you're planning the crime of the century. Alexandra G, sky high. Bitcoin cracking down low. Seymour Litty Cabrera. Are we trading XRP again? Are we? Oh, come on. Let's see what opportunities are in the markets. Clearly, Bitcoin is rolling over. What's going on, Nick Musgrave, my man? Hope you're having a wonderful day. The Biomex is in here. Crypto Billy Goat Tails. Sheesh. I was just wearing oh my God, look at that. The green screen can't even handle my hair. Me and Tradefly wanted to do, black t-shirt, backwards hat, and the aviators, okay? We can start doing like Alex Becker. Come on, you pussies. We can do the Alex Becker intros. My portfolio's dying. I just did 100 million sit-ups. And now you guys are all crying to your mothers and buying Cardano and having a wank. But we're not like that. We're kind and loving and patient and all those things that you're supposed to be when it comes to trading. And you got to be good to your community, right? What's going on, Blockchain Gaming? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. The bird next door. Is that like a bird, or is that like a broad? You know what I mean? What's going on, bird next door? D Fuentes 420. Hola, Alex. Hola to you, my friend. Hola to you. Retro Mike Tech. What's going on, my brother? Hope you're doing well. I don't know if I heard correctly, but I heard there was like a loss in the mining community. I don't know if I'm right about that. I don't want to be incorrect. However, if that is true, my deepest condolences, bro. Much love and God bless you and your friend and his family, if that is true. TRD Farmer, guess I should have flipped short when I TP'd. Could have been an opportunity. We are absolutely dumping. Philip Fillmore Moon, he says, what's going on, Philip? What's going on, Luke? Hope you're doing well. Much love to you. Oh my God, Bechter's last intro was funny. Yeah. 50-minute momentum wave, bull div forming. What's going on? Dave Digital with a lot of hugs, cats, and footprints, okay? Retro Mike Tech sending our love your way, man. Yeah, much blessings, man. Mike, stay strong. Yeah, that's the one. We love you. So if there's anything you do need, we're here. If there's anything we can do to kind of mitigate that. I mean, I think honoring people's lives. Holy, look at the service. Ow, that's hot. Like you, girl. Like you. You're so beautiful. Thank you. You're not going to say hi? Come and say hi. Everybody, say hi to Mrs. Otter. Come say hi. Hello. Do or do not. There is no try. Old Yoda. Okay. Don't look at these. Okay. Do or do not. There is no try. Okay. Say hello. They can't see you. They can. Hello. You're right. Come on. This is a family show. We are going for our big scan tomorrow, guys. We could be finding out the sex. We could not be, but that is for you to know, for me to know,
for us to know,
and them to find out, right?
Yeah.
Aww. Thank you. I appreciate you. There's Mrs. Otter, everybody. You guys are spoiled with her presence. Focus below, not above. You guys. So we got baby Otter with baby fund. Oh no, retro mic tech. God bless you. Amy with baby. Mike, we love you, bro. We love you. Thank you so much for your support, man. Thank you so much. My camera's bouncing a bit. Mrs. Otter sends her love. She is English. She's bloody English. She's from Birmingham. She grew up near Birmingham. And she takes the bloody piss out of me all the time. I don't know. I can't do the accent. I don't try to do the accent. And her family will quickly remind me not to do the accent. And who's their team? Their team is Aston Villa. Of all teams to be a fan of, their team is Aston Villa. Bloody hell. Bloody hell. Guys, thank you so much for being here. Let's go through the goods, okay? Through the goods. It doesn't show that I'm live, says Ray Sersky. I'm sorry about that. She's a Brummie. She's from Worcestershire. Worcester, as they would call it. From the sauce. Wash your sister sauce. And she doesn't drink much tea. Interesting enough. Now we're going to get rid of these shades. We're going to tell you that you guys are amazing. Thank you, Retro Mike Tech. My prayers are with your friend, their family, Oval Boar. God bless him and his family, and hopefully everything is okay, as well as it can be. Okay? However, Bitcoin is coming down. Are you guys scared yet? Are you guys scared yet? Come on. On a level of 1 to scared. Okay, put a 1 if you're scared. Put a 2 if you're really scared. Put a 3 if you're petrified. Put a 4 if it's like we're dead. Tea with milk. No, she's from Birmingham Retro. They beat the Gunners yesterday. There you go. Aston Villa. Let's go. Well, we're getting a dump, guys. We're getting a dump. We had some anticipated levels this morning. Okay. We had the bearish divergence starting off the day. Okay. Bear divs coming up to key level of resistance. Golden pocket. Sheesh. Sheesh. Okay. And I did a little Fibonacci video for you guys. Look, the start of the move, guys. Start of the move down to the low. Okay. More of a macro golden pocket, okay? Coming into that area, failing to continue to make higher highs and higher lows, okay? You could have looked for a little bit of a bounce this morning. However, we didn't get the bounce. We have come back down and swept the lows of the bear flag, right? We were talking about 13. Mark is petrified. Oh, man. Whatever Alexandra votes is my vote. Yeah. You guys are all petrified. Big time mindsets petrified. Nope, I need to buy. That's the right one. Okay, so you can see this flag. When a flag is vertical to the way it came down, okay? So this came down like this. When it's vertical to the way it came down, it typically rolls over, okay? It typically rolls over, right? See, if we look at a larger term time frame, right? Even if we go here, and we look at some examples, right? Typically, this is a flag that's kind of angled down, right? This one's angled down, right? This one is pretty flat, okay? So this is a nice range, okay? This was just continuation, parabolic here, okay? But typically when it does angle to the direction it came down from, okay? So we can see it here. To the direction it came down from. What does that mean, Alex? That means that when the flagpole comes down and we go back against the flagpole, down and back against the flagpole, we typically come back down, at least doing a double bottom before continuing upwards, okay? At least. But you know, someone in the Discord asked about using EMAs, so we're going to go over a little bit of EMAs today in the live stream. Just some key levels, and I'll show you how I traded today on Trading Wars if you're interested or if you're not interested. However, you should be interested because we make bank, okay? We make bank. And how do we make that bank? Well, we set the trap, right? So what can we see on Solana? Okay, we can see lower lows all the way across. So we draw the trend line. The trend line was actually like this when we started Trading Wars, right? And this is where Trading Wars started, right here. Okay, so this is where we started Trading Wars. And what are we looking for? Okay, so crypto heat map. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay, if you're not aware of this, use this. Okay, if you're looking to get into the intraday, go into your beautiful new tab or your new layout. Go to heat maps. Go to crypto. Okay, go to crypto, and it'll pull up the crypto heat map. Right, it's like bubbles. Okay, the bigger the square, the larger the market cap. You can sort this by volatility. This is the only thing I use. Then you can deselect these things at the top. Okay, and you can see what's actually moving. 16% on Solana, large market cap. Typically a bit better to go with a bigger market cap. It tends to respect TA a little bit better. So we see Solana, right? We can see lower lows all the way down, right? And simply like yesterday with our Fibonacci golden pocket. Look at this. Golden pocket bounce, okay? Next one. Golden pocket bounce. Next one. Oops. Golden pocket bounce. Okay? So you can see a trend here. You can see a trend. As it's working its way down, it retraces back up into the golden pocket. Fibonacci sequence. Honky dory. Okay, so we took this beautiful trade from here and down to here, right? Very, very simple. Keeping it simple, trading with the trend, following the momentum in the charts, also aligning ourselves with Bitcoin. What is Bitcoin doing today? Bitcoin is clearly dropping, okay? Also, adding confluence to the fact is the dollar index. Right when we started the trading session, we could see that the dollar, which typically respects the 0.5. Don't ask me why, but it respects the 0.5. Same with the S&P, same with Forex, I believe. They respect the 0.5 Fibonacci, not the golden pocket. Just something I thought you'd know, but it respects the 0.5. So what happened was the Fibonacci retraced on an uptrend, on the dollar. So the dollar had came back down, bounced, back down, bounced. So we were expecting a bounce off the dollar, pushing up, which creates a downwards push on risk on assets, suggesting a confluence within our Solana trade, suggesting continuation downwards, okay? So that's how we really got into it today, keeping it simple. Now, about the EMAs, okay? The EMAs can get a little bit confusing. I keep the 9, the 55, and the 21 EMAs. There's SMAs, there's MAs, okay? I also keep the 200 moving average as an idea of trend, okay? For me, I only use this if we are ripping to the upside or dumping to the downside. I do not use it anywhere else, okay? And then I find a time frame where I'm building confluence, where I know that the 21 and the 55 are acting as support and resistance, okay? So you can see here the 9 is acting as support or resistance on the way down, right? The 21 is the yellow one. The 55 is the green one. So I want to find a level in which these are finding confluences within the trend, okay? So I was on the 8-minute, okay? Of all places, I could see that we were staying below the 21, and the 8-minute was being respected multiple times. When we came up to it, when we came above it, that was a perfect shorting opportunity. When we came above it, perfect shorting opportunity. Now we are above it, perfect shorting opportunity. So we're adding confluence through our markets. Now you can use this on anything. You can use this on Bitcoin, right? On a higher term time frame, EMA, flip it on. There's one simple, I think it's the Crown EMA. It gives you all of these EMAs, whatever you want to use. I just use the 9, 55, and 21. And it's just a guide, okay? It's just a guide. So anytime you return to an EMA, like an average move, you can see that you get either rejections or supports, okay? Now the 200 moving average is on there to tell you if we're bullish or if we're bearish, okay? If we are below the 200, we are bullish. If we are above, we are bearish, right? Because we typically look for price to return to the 200, okay? Return to the 200. Now you can use it in the opposite direction. If you're looking for a big uptrend, if we are above, you're typically looking for continuation on the 200. But we're not using it as an EMA. We're using it as an attraction point where price is coming back to retest for continuation, okay? Very helpful. It's very helpful. So you want to make sure that you're adding confluences to your trade. And when we get such aggressive moves, you can definitely add this in confluence with what you're using during your trading journey to add confluences. Okay? I hope that makes sense. For me, it's very great when we're getting a very aggressive downtrend, okay? And I hope that helps. So we're going to go top-down Bitcoin analysis. Today, we're only going to go for an hour. I'm sorry to tell you, friends, but Nick Musgrave told me not to burn out. So we're going to blame Nick. No, we're not going to blame Nick. However, I'm trying to wrap up this renovation, okay? I'm going to go get the camera. Okay, so in the chat, guys, I'm going to record the chat. So if you want to be on the vlog video, you better say something nice about me. I'm going to zoom in. You see my... I'm going to zoom in on the chat right now. You guys can be part of the vlog. What's going on? Okay, we're going live. You can see we're live. Okay, they want to say hello onto the vlog. So we're going to zoom in into the chat right now. Look at all these absolute legends. Retro Mike Tech, Mark Dutch, Alexander G. Awareness says, let's get it. French Toaster, Andy Lee, B-Team, Crypto. Look at the otters in the chat. Much love to every single one of you guys. Smashing them like buttons. Subscribe if you're new. We're here every single Monday to Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, crushing it all the time. So thank you guys so much for being here. Much love to you guys. Transition on the live stream. So, thank you guys for your participation awards. We have gotten to 2,700 subscribers. Guys, Dave Digital remembers when we had 3 subscribers, okay? Dave Digital, and we gave him a wrench, and we're like, you can be a moderator for us because, you know, we try. We're going to try, and we're going to show up every single day and hopefully deliver some value. Well, we do have a lot of value here. We have a free Discord. We have great community members. We have an otter gang that shows up for me all the time, which I'm so grateful for. We even have a guy named Sniper's Nightmare, okay? He's got the little wiggle when he walks. You can't hit him, okay? So many good traders. Signals galore, okay? I give signals. Brew gives signals. Kyle gives signals. Now, this is not financial advice. However, we're traders helping traders. We also have some other great technical analysis. Lunar Beach's Crypto and Schaefer. And a whole bunch of otters, okay? We have lots of fun. We have good laughs. And we make money. So join us in our free Discord, okay? Join us in our free Discord. Now we're going to do a little quick top-down analysis on Bitcoin. Then we're going to jump into your alts, okay? So throw your altcoins in the chat right now because I need you guys to be ready for the altcoins, okay? You have some non-otters showing love as well. Thank you for being here, CD. Crypto CD, thank you for being here. Non-otters. Well, you may be a beaver, who knows? But you're utterly fantastic nonetheless for being here. We appreciate you. And guys, we do have a sponsor, Market Cipher and BloFin. We got a pretty sweet deal on BloFin. If you guys are looking for a good exchange, you can join us there. It would help out the channel considering we do everything for free. So let's effing go. All right? Let's effing go. Altcoins have died. Okay, so looking at Bitcoin, we're going to go top-down analysis. What we're looking at, we do a morning update video helping you guys prepare for the day, hopefully giving you guys enough alpha. So we have the sell level, we have the buy level. We have blasted right through those levels, okay? So it's not looking too good for the Bitcoin price action. We did get a beautiful China, Ethereum, and Bitcoin ETF, okay? We did get a beautiful ETF in China. Now, correction, okay, but I do think over the long term that is this is definitely bullish in the long term. B Team Crypto, I identify as a honey badger, but all my friends are otters. That's okay. Lord, my pronouns, even in my Discord, you can see, I can type something here. You can see that my pronouns are Lord Otter and King Beaver. Okay, so I can swing both ways. I can build you a dam, or I can be utterly fantastic. Either way, look at this guy, crazy fool, making money. That's how we do. Okay. Oh man, some good laughs in here, guys. Thank you guys so much for being part of the gang. Let's jump into it. Top-down analysis on Bitcoin. Okay, so we've rolled over. Okay, we've really rolled over. We're gonna get rid of this vertical line, this rectangle, this trend line, this rectangle, and we'll leave this one on, okay? Whew. So, we do have a lot of things going on this week. First and foremost, we have to understand that the Bitcoin halving is coming on Friday, okay? Bitcoin halving is definitely, clip it, Alex swings both ways. Only for you, bro. Welcome to the Otter Gang. TRD Farmer joins as a member. Much love. Thank you for supporting the channel, Mr. Farmer. So looking here at the weekly, we talked about the weekly this morning. Going over it is very indecisive, very bearish. However, we have had a blast back up another 10%. So we didn't close bearish because we had bounced from that low, okay? So that's one thing to note is we didn't close bearish. However, this does look like continuation, okay? We do have a big kind of trend here. And if we are looking at history and what is to be expected, if we go over to our historical chart and we go to Bitcoin USDT, we go over to our weekly, one thing that we can see, okay? One thing that we can see is that we are in this parabolic trend, okay? And we are moving up. This Monday, May 11th, 2020, was when we had the previous halving, okay? The previous halving, right? So we are typically right here, okay? That's where we're at, okay? We are right there. You can see we've had a massive run-up, okay? A massive run-up. And today they were talking on Trading Wars about, oh, what's your predictions? Where do you think we're going? And some people said 52,000. Okay, some people said 52,000. Some people said 44,000. One guy said 32,000, which I think is kind of delusional. Okay. But these are all stops along the way. Can we correct? Absolutely. Can we correct? Absolutely. Up or down, we will make money. Okay. Up or down, we will make money. That's for certain. Because we are profitable traders here. But if we go back in history, okay, if we go back in history and we look at what happened, and now this was in May. Remember, sell in May, go away. Sell in May and go away. So you get May here, and you get a very boring consolidation until July. So guys, are you guys prepared to watch your bags fluctuate? Let's see here. If we go from, these highs to this low, for your bags to fluctuate, a good 15% maybe before doing anything for months on end to July. Are you guys prepared for that? Thank you so much, Nick Musgrave. I appreciate you, bro, man. Thank you so much for what you do. Keeping me humble, keeping me focused on the prize. And the prize is creating a community that's absolutely unstoppable. And that's what the goal is here, is we want to be traders, helping traders, crushing it together, okay? That is the goal here. And if you're new here, thank you for being here. We appreciate your support. And hopefully we can deliver enough alpha to help you build a life of financial freedom for you and your family, okay? So if we're going off anything that is going to continue here, is that we could be looking at some boring ass shit, okay? To keep it light. We could be looking at that, okay? They got the good old Corona, the good old Corona dump, 62% Corona dump. I don't think that's coming, okay? I don't think the Corona dump's coming. I do believe we could be in for some consolidation / a little bit of pain. Now, if we do drop down from where we're at, another 10%, that would be okay in my books. However, if we do drop down, to this 43, that's questionable, because where altcoins have dropped to where we are now, if Bitcoin drops 30%, they're going to drop another 50%, which is bear market lows, which I don't think is coming. Okay? Which I don't think is coming. So that's to keep this all in mind. Now, going back to our Bitcoin chart and our market cipher top-down analysis, we can see that we have a 3-day confirmation red dot pushing us downwards. Okay? Money is still fairly thick. Okay? Fairly thick money. However, 3 red crows, whatever they want to call it, coming to the downside. Okay, you can see a very, very aggressive wick on this candle right here. However, this does look like it's coming back down to retest lows. Okay, and we know that liquidity lies here, and liquidity really lies here, and liquidity lies here. Okay, so those who are in shorts, those who are holding on for dear life with longs currently, and those who are holding longs, hoping we don't come down and liquidate them. My man, TradeFly, surviving. He's a survivor. We know Otter Gang came out and voted for TradeFly. Much love to TradeFly, man. God bless you, bro. You've done so well. For your trading style, I can imagine it's been a challenge, but it's good to see you crushing it on our on Trading Wars, man. Thank you for your support, man. I appreciate you. But we reached down low into like the beautiful the Otter Gang kind of vaults, and I said, everybody, let's save TradeFly, right? Let's save TradeFly because he's worth saving. My twinsy. Much love to you, bro. We want trading teams in Crypto Wars. Yeah, well, I want to do the trading teams too, snipers, but it's like the exchange. I'm telling you right now, bro, the exchange, in my opinion, sue me, was not suitable for me to shill to you guys. Okay, it was not. We've been through it before. When someone creators put out, let's go doing a trading competition. Let's all do it together. And some people crush it and some people don't, and then the wrong people get rewarded, okay? We want to make sure that everybody is treated equally and fairly and rewarded for the amount that they do for the community, right? If I do a $10,000 trade and someone does a $1,000 trade, then what's the point, right? If we all start with this, so It's got to be fair. It's got to be the right exchange. It's got to be something done well. That's why I partnered with BloFin, because I have friends who have said BloFin's good. They have good liquidity. They have no KYC, up to $25,000. For me, made sense. Okay, for me, it made sense. And I've had multiple exchanges that I won't mention reach out and be like, "Hey, man, you want to do this? Put your sticker here and look like a NASCAR driver. Yeehaw, get her done, right? And we didn't do that, right? Because we don't do that, because we won't do that, and we don't need to do that, right? I only trade with what I know and what I use, Market Cipher and BloFin, because I've been on that exchange as well. So let's continue to go through this top-down analysis. I'm going to be as brief as I can with Bitcoin here. So we are rolling over. That is key. The daily looking bearish, posturing to the downside. I don't see a reset happening here on the VWAP until, let's say, Wednesday, okay? So I don't see very aggressive posturing to the upside as of yet, okay? Looking at the daily here, we can see money is coming out. This is a bearish signal. However, we haven't seen many momentum waves on the daily that are very deep, okay? We haven't seen a anchor to trigger wave kind of deal. So that's what we're waiting. Could we push down here, get that anchor trigger with money coming to the zero line and push back up? Okay, get my ears out of the way. They are quite big. And I can wiggle them individually if you're wondering. I don't think you needed to know that, but now you do. Now you know, man. Learning things about Alex O Crypto you didn't think you would learn. The man can wiggle both ears at the same time and at opposite times. Anyways, so I'm looking for an anchor wave. I want to see an anchor, you bloody wanker, okay? So very cautious right now. Very cautious right now. When we get a separation on Market Cipher of the stochastics and the RSI, okay, the red one is the stochastics, the blue one is the RSI. When there is a big gap between the two, right? When there's a significant gap, typically the RSI moves back to the stochastics. So we look for something like this and like this, okay? So we look for that. That's what I would be looking for, and definitely giving us an opportunity for these to work back and up. However, we've lost the zero line here on the stochastics. Yes, we have positive posturing on the VWAP. However, money is aggressively coming out. Okay, this isn't gradual. This isn't like, let's see, here or here or here or here. This is like, wee. This is like a toboggan hill. Okay, Canadian references only. Okay, so caution on this stuff. Now, looking at this, this is a range. Okay, very simply, this is a range. Okay, and we have a premium zone and a discount zone, right? Our premium zone is here. Our discount zone is here. What does this suggest is that when we came down aggressively over the weekend, okay, there was a lot of people coming in agreeing that $60,000 was a fair price for Bitcoin. That's what this tells me. It was when we dumped down, this is telling me that we got bought up so quickly that 60,000. I know this is crazy. Okay, all you bear market people hanging out with me at 25K, 60,000 is somehow a deal on Bitcoin now. Okay, welcome to Bitcoin 2024 in April. Okay, this is now a deal. This is a good sign. This is a good sign. A lot different than this one here. Okay, but pretty similar to this one over here. Is that when we came up, we got bought up quite aggressively and pushed back up. Okay, so that's pretty interesting nonetheless. We do know that this green box here is a golden pocket. Okay, it's a golden Fibonacci golden pocket. The golden pockets, Alex O Crypto. You like those golden pockets? Yeah, I do. Okay, and you can see that we came down and bounced off our 618 here. So nice bounce nonetheless. That doesn't mean that we can't come down and sweep 55. 55, 56 to me, pretty interesting levels. Pretty interesting levels. Because if we turn on our TR main, our trader's reality, we got some vector candles, mate. Some bloody vector candles. And when I see a red dot and I look to my left, I could definitely see us recovering some of these vector candles. That's all I got, okay? So you can see here that we have yet to come back and get any of this liquidity down below. So 55, 56, quite possible, especially when you get such an aggressive move up and it leaves nothing in behind, okay? So we could see that sweep and that bounce and continuation onwards and upwards back into a boring 15%. Oh my God, look at that. 15% range. 50% range, okay? So we just looked at the long term. What happened after the halving? Volatility within 15% all the way to July. All the way to July. Now that's, for me as a trader, I love a range. I love a range. Come on, baby. Bring it on. Sell, buy. Sell, buy. Sell, buy. Okay? This is going to be profitable nonetheless. We have to wait for this range to be established, and we'll know where that range is going to be established, I would say, come Monday of next week. Because I do believe there's going to be a reaction. It's good, in my opinion, that the halving is not on. It's the Friday before the weekend, so we'll get the halving. Who knows what will happen? And then we'll get some volatility over the weekend, maybe into Monday, and then we can go and look to develop this range, identify where it is, and trade it, right? And trade it. There's a lot of earnings this week. There's a lot of stuff going on. So we want to position ourselves quite safely throughout this week, because we know that volatility is going to be rampant and very unpredictable, okay? Caffeinated Crypto gifted 1 membership. Thank you so much. Mark Dutch, were you not a member? Bro, I thought you were our friend. Nah, I'm kidding, man. Thank you so much for that gifted membership, Caffeinated Crypto. Mark does need to be able to show off his shoes. So let's shout out to Mark. Maybe we're going to have to take the Dutchman's shoes off of the chat and put CC for Caffeinated Crypto, because, you know, Mark, we love you, Mark. Caffeinated killing it today, of course. He's always crushing it. Much love to you, my bro. Much love to you. So looking at the 12-hour, we can see green dot, we can see posturing to the upside, but we can see aggressive money coming out, turning red. Okay, we can see that aggressive money coming out. We can see the aggressive stochastics getting below the 0 line. We can see that even when VWAP comes up to the 0 line, it is getting rejected twice now, right? Twice now. We also see a lower low and even lows, basically, not suggesting a higher low continuation. If this was a momentum wave down here, okay, maybe we could be looking for a bullish divergence, right? Hidden bullish divergence, continuation to the upside. That's not the case, okay? Going into the 4-hour, let's take a look. The 4-hour aggressive downtrend, right? Aggressive downtrend. You can see that over the weekend, we had the FUD, the news, Iraq, whatever it was, right here, coming down, crushing, pushing price aggressively downwards. Okay, so for me now, the trend line is here, and we wait and see when this one will be broken. What am I expecting right now? It's hard to say. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pull a fib from swing low to swing high, right? Because we've clearly put in lows and we've clearly put in highs. Okay, so the low is here and the high is here. Look at that. Guys, you can't write it. You can't write this stuff. It's right there, right? So you can see that our golden pocket has been respected, okay? Golden pocket respected. However, we are in a pretty aggressive downtrend after the start of today, okay? Pretty aggressive after the start of today. You can see that we had the bearish divergence up top, and that played out on us, rolling us over and bringing us down. You get the higher high and the lower low on the momentum waves right there in the overbought area, right? Coming up to a key level of resistance, right? Which was our golden pocket area that we had marked out as a sell level, right? So be aware of this area right here. This is a golden pocket sell wall, right? So add this area to your chart so that you know where we're looking to trade. Now, if we want to isolate this price and we're looking for a continuation to the downside, where you're going to do very much the same thing. I'm going to go from swing high to swing low. I'm going to draw a level at the golden pocket, nice and red, that we are looking for a rejection. Okay, a rejection where we can look for that a movement to the downside. Now we've isolated price. We can also add some key levels to the mix. So here we go. Here's our key levels pulled with volume and support and resistance. So for me, right now, price on Bitcoin needs to get above 63,866. You can see the reaction on price that we had earlier on today. However, it has broken through and continued downwards, bouncing off the golden pocket / key level of support right around 62,200. Okay, so you got your key levels, you got your idea for market cipher that mainly the 4-hour looks okay because of the green money flow. However, it is coming out steadily. The 12-hour looks like it's going to take a couple of days for this momentum wave to really push back up. The daily is looking like a 3-day wait for continuation upwards. Aggressive money coming out. So for me, this screams to be patient. It screams to wait for sort of a development and price action that we're comfortable with. Monday is typically the false move. The false move. What does that mean? Is that now we have dumped on a Monday. Okay, so is that the false move? If we start making higher highs and higher lows and breaking out of this trend, right, and significantly taking out this high here, right around 67,000, then we can look for an uptrend to develop. Okay, but right now we're looking for bottoming structure. We're swing failure patterns, grabbing enough liquidity to send price upwards. Okay. And that's what I'm looking for on Bitcoin, and I hope that helps you out. Now let's get into our altcoins. Much love to every single one of you guys here for supporting the channel. We got 110 people here, 65 likes. Let's crank those likes up just a little bit to try and get this out to more people, trying to help people create that life of freedom for themselves. Going over to XRP. XRP has bottomed out, it looks like, and is looking to continue its work upwards. Okay, so we can see here simply on XRP, a very aggressive sell-off nonetheless over the weekend, pushing price down. For me, we can see that we have good levels of support and resistance. Let's pull a swing low to swing high. Okay, and you can see you're getting some clarity in confluence with this level down here. So we're going to mark out this level. And these boxes, my friends, these boxes are definitely areas of we're looking for a reaction on price, right? So what does that mean? You come down, you touch a key level, you start making higher highs and higher lows. You could have looked for a long here, right? For me right now, you're looking for a swing failure pattern on XRP and a continuation upwards. Okay, that's still a 7% drop. So nonetheless, you want to be treating this as cautiously as possible, coming into key levels of support and resistance. Now looking at XRP for the rejection zone, you can go from swing high to swing low down here. You can see we got a perfect touch on the 786. Okay, so that's going to be your little level that you're going to be watching in case price gets up to it and it fails to get above. Okay, that's going to be your rejection zone. Now that you've isolated price, you can get into the nitty-gritty, looking to get confluences on a bullish or bearish divergence, depending on which way you're looking to trade this. As you can see here, you've rolled over, you've made lower lows and higher highs. This could be your opportunity looking at this on XRP. Lower lows. Let's see if you put in a higher high here. Then you're looking from the swing high to the swing low for your trade entry for a possible continuation to the upside. Looking to get up to that level, practice good risk management, giving yourself, a little wiggle room, but not enough to jeopardize your ratio for trading, and making sure that you're using good risk management. Right now, overall, XRP to me is very, very stable and very beautiful. Nonetheless, shout out to XRP Army. It definitely needs to get back up to 54 cents that we talked about before, being the key level in which we need to see it to continue its pump upwards and onwards. 54 cents is literally where we have like the most volume being traded, holding that key level for price action to get back up and above. You can see it here, getting into this zone here, and then eventually getting up to that 62 stablecoin area. So it's definitely, most things are in a very discounted zone right now. That doesn't mean we can't go lower, like we said at the beginning of the stream. Okay? Going over to Ando. So you can see here with Ando, okay? Whew. Wow. A lot of things have taken this beating. A lot of things, okay? And you can see you're at that falling off point, right? If this is Pride Rock, right? You got Pride Rock here, and you got your little ledge where, this is where Mufasa sleeps. If you got that little ledge here, that's where you're at, right? You got, this beautiful rock, and you're Simba, and you're up here, right? And as Simba, you see all the beautiful, giraffes and elephants and monkeys and cheetahs and tigers. I don't think there's tigers there. And they're all, look at all these hearts, man. This is crazy. Simba really wants to go see them, right? So use a stop loss here, guys, if you are looking to long this, okay? If you are looking to long this. But you can see on Ando, you have very little support below you, okay? Until all the way back down to about 1050. Okay, you can see key levels here and here. Let's pull our volume across. Let's have a gander, okay? It's always important to have a, that's ugly. That is ugly, 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 ugly. Why is this so ugly? Is that, what? That should be at 200. Look, you guys are getting the, what? Did this change? All right, we're back. Sorry about that. So looking at our key levels of support, we can mark them out. Look at how nice this shelf has held up. Okay, we got a shelf there. We got a shelf here. And, oh, man, this is ugly, 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 ugly. Because we don't have a lot of price action. Okay, that's what we need to be aware of. Support and resistance here. And clearly a lot of data here. So isolating. Look at all those otters in the chat. Much love to everybody here. 120 people in here. What's wrong, Ando? Ando's just... Is this Ando? This is Ando, right? I was on the wrong one. Was I on the wrong one? I was on the wrong one. I'm sorry about that, guys. That's Ando. Underwear. Oh, man. So looking at Ando, we'll do this again. $10. Okay, if it's at $10, we're all rich and retiring. Let's go home. So some of these things, it's quite underwear under here. Oh, man, I love you guys. You guys, you got to have a sense of humor to be in this industry. I mean, if you can't take a joke, then I don't know. I mean, I did construction for 14 years as a carpenter. I mean, let's get hammered and nailed by a carpenter, right? The jokes are nonstop. So looking at Ando, it's held its ground. This is incredible, right? So the one, the only, right? There's very few that have held their ground. You can see a double top coming in here. However, continuation to the upside. So this is positive, right? This is a beautiful looking chart. Now, nonetheless, you have seen a little bit of wickage to the upside, right? Overall, we are aware of that high, but we're definitely looking here for a cool off. So you can see we're overextended here on the 4-hour. Money flow is pretty thick. So what I would be anticipating is a retest and then continuation. You can see that the most of the volume is traded within this, 78 cents area. Let's pull the volume to double check, right? And yes, it is. Okay, so you can see here we got our shelf of volume right here at 82, 82.60, okay? Let's call it 82.6, okay? Because we don't want to get too much in the weeds here. I know there's going to be a joke about weed now. I love you guys. Okay, so look at this continuation here. We can see we have a nice upwards trend. Start of the move, right? Where is the start of the move on here? Let me ask you guys that, right? Looking at this chart, is it here? Is it here? Is it here? Right? For me, it's right here. You can see the aggressive buys coming in. That's the start of the move. So you're pulling fib from swing low to swing high. Let's go to the low, to the high. And you can see that we are coming in 786 golden pocket area, right? So you're looking for that bounce as we speak. However, a little bit of caution because we've put in a lower low. Okay, so we've put in a lower low. So typically, you can see the lower low, lower than this one, right? So you're looking for this typically. That's what you're typically looking for, which is okay. So I would look for a reset, a continuation upwards. That's what I would be looking for on Ando right now. Overall, the 1 hour does look a little bit like it wants to push back. So let's look for the pushback and then the retest and then the continuation upwards for Ando to hold this trend line working its way onwards and upwards like Ando can. Ando is a real world asset token. Yeah. Yeah. So looking good. What's going on? Crypto Pollo. Cluck, cluck, motherfucker. Good to see you, man. Much love to you. V Monitor in the chat. ZK Ash. What's going on? Caffeinated Crypto. Yorm Besser. What's going on? Wrong Ando. Yeah, we got that figured out eventually. Alexandra G, thank you for putting out all the links. I appreciate you so much for supporting the channel and making sure that our viewers have the links that they need in order to join the Discord, follow us, join our trading platforms, grab that market safer, all that good stuff, helping traders help traders. It's incredible. Thank you guys so much. I love the mods, man. I love you guys so much. I didn't think I'd have any support going into this, and you guys show up for me almost every single live stream, and it's definitely a blessing in disguise that I really truly appreciate you guys' support. Also with Ando, I go from the top here and I track this downwards trend line and look for this to be broken eventually as well. So you can kind of isolate price here, know where your key support is, coming back, looking for that continuation pump somewhere within this area here. Looking for the retest and continuation onwards and upwards. You can see massive push up, cooling off with this little dump today. However, looking good long term for Ando. Let's go over to Solana. So I showed you guys Solana today, the trade we took in the live on Trading Wars. So you can see a very aggressive sell off. Okay, TRD Farmer, he got his $155. Solana, he probably has more dry powder for Solana going to $130, right? $114 Solana, guys. It shows you that Solana has had trouble with networks and all that good stuff. So keeping our eye on the prize, watching Solana. We know it is Solana's upgrade today? Guys, let me know in the chat. Solana, they're getting an upgrade. So let me know when it is. That would be greatly appreciated. But nonetheless, Solana coming up to this key trend line support, right? Holding its ground. However, very aggressive. I bought 10 Sol at 127. That's the way to do it, bro. That's the way to do it. Much love. Good job. Good job, right? So you can see the volume coming in here, very, very, very aggressive nonetheless. Failing to get above this volume node here. So look, you look at Solana objectively. Where's Solana trading right now? Above this area here, which is key support, okay, which is $115. Then below this key high that it had made, however, consolidating within this range here. Okay, so look for volume to be put in. We are currently trading just above the key volume node that you can see right here. So for Solana, you want to see that beautiful bottoming structure, higher highs, higher lows. Right now, it has been aggressively selling off today. Remember Monday, false move. So we could be possibly looking for that swing failure pattern and continuation upwards at a key level of support, which we have marked out right around $130 Solana. Okay, so patience will prevail with Solana. I do believe that overall people love Solana and it's really growing on people. There's massive adoption, massive meme coins, yada, yada, yada. However, for anything right now, we want to let Bitcoin lead the way and really show us what it's working with, right? Whether we're going up or down, or we're consolidating within a range leading into the halving, right? A lot of news this week, so we want to let Bitcoin lead the way. We haven't made a lower low yet. However, a little bit of a pushback and a retest and continuation could be indicative of a bounce, okay? So overall, we want to see something like that. But right now, we can see bearish divergence coming in, pushing us down. Very aggressive sell-off on Solana. So it really needs to break that trend and start putting in higher highs and higher lows. I would be looking for 2 highs to come in, and then I'd be looking for my second higher low if I'm going to jump into a long trade on Solana. I want to see a real confirmed kind of structure being formed before I even consider jumping in along. Otherwise, it's a retest and a dump back down. Okay, and this is on a larger time frame. But patience will prevail on Solana. I do believe it does have a lot of upside potential and a lot of adoption for people who want that big move in a safer, I say, alternative to Ethereum. Okay, looking good so far. Let's go over to Injective. Woo-wee, my baby Injective here, getting a little bit of a slap. Okay, and we can see we have a downwards trend line here on Injective. Not really able to reclaim this $26, okay? Coming back down to 23 and holding on for dear life. Okay, you can see it came back, retested the previous highs over here from November. From November, guys. Coming up, okay, we can say December, but Merry Christmas to all you guys looking at this here. Coming back, retesting this, consolidating sideways, right? So what does it say about Injective? It really needs to get back up and get back trading above $30. $30 is that key level for Injective to where it needs to get to, okay? Unless that is the case, we are looking for the same kind of structure to being formed, okay? Right now, it's looking quite ugly, right? Where we're looking for that continuation, consolidation onwards and upwards, making higher highs and higher lows. Looking at the 4-hour within the next couple of days, yeah, money flow has been pretty thick in the red. So we want to see some clear, defined money flow pushing up and onward on Injective. Otherwise, it's flag into the downside, right? My bags are underwater on Injective as well. So, I mean, I'm right there with you guys, right? However, my whole portfolio is still up quite a lot. I taken I think a $90,000 hit over this dump. But guys, we're in it to win it, right? What's your time horizon? What are you thinking? What are you looking for? For me, I'm not looking to sell until next year, maybe around this time. We'll see. We'll start laddering out if we start hitting price targets that we are expecting. Otherwise, my idea, my thesis of trading and investing hasn't changed, right? I stick to my guns until I have very, very clear confirmation of a reversal, right? So, do I think Injective is a good buy now? Absolutely. Not financial advice. But for me, I was buying here, right? I was buying here. My average price is somewhere around here, right? Around $30. Okay? If you're buying down here, you're beating me. However, I always stress this. Get exposure, then ladder in, right? Set some limit orders, right? Find key levels of support and resistance on Injective. Look at this. You can just go through here, go through your chart. One's there. Let's mark out one here. Let's mark out one here, right? And let's set limit orders, right? So first I'm going to buy 10%. Then I'm going to set an order here. Let's say 30% of my bag, right? So we're already in 40%. Now let's put in another 30% here, right? So now we're in 70%. Now let's leave 30% of dry powder. If we do crash, we can grab some here, right? Or we can ladder in and bring our average price to somewhere around here, right? So you got to have a plan, right? For me, I still have a little bit of dry powder left over, but most of my bags are packed, and that's cool with me. As I make more income, I can deploy more and dollar cost average and all that good stuff. However, we want to make sure that we have a plan, right? But Injective right now, it's looking pretty good. Big double top, big push down. What we want to see as a community is we want to see that kind of establishment of a range, right? Where you get in that nice range, right? That nice range. So we want to see nice range, right? And then we want to see the breakout of that range and continuation upwards, okay? But make sure you have a plan. What is your time horizon? I'm not selling until we're over here. You look at my Bitcoin chart. I've shared this with you guys so many times. What's coming up with the year? What's in front of us? 2024. We got the ETF. We got the Bitcoin halving. We got Ethereum ETFs on their way. We got the US election on the way, right? So this is the plan. We've had this plan from back here, right? We're in this parabolic run. We're making all-time highs. This time is very, very different. We are making all-time highs. We got inflows. We're breaking the highs before the halving, okay? A little consolidation before that parabolic move, or maybe a little scare. Maybe a little scare and then consolidation, then the move, right? And you look at previous cycles, you know that we typically look to peak within our markets 40 to 80 weeks after a bull cycle. You look at this chart. This is where the halving was from before, 40 to 80 weeks after the cycle. 40 to 80 weeks after the cycle. And we talk about this all the time, and it has been accurate throughout history. 40 to 80 weeks after the cycle, right? 40 to 80 weeks after the cycle. It works all the way through. So we're going to try to go with history, try to position ourselves. We may have a quicker, because we've made an all-time high faster, we may have a quicker one now. What is your sell plan? What is your strategy, and how are you looking to get in and out of the markets, right? Have a plan, execute the plan. Now let's go over to Jasm. Jasm up, baby. Let's go. So looking at Jasm, we were in a very aggressive pennant. You can see here that we had drawn out from previous TA. What's going on? Autistic Ponyo AI with a 50 MX super chat. Please check Optimism, my friend. We'll check Optimism right after this. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. I appreciate you, man. Otter Wars, what's going on? Geo's in the chat, man. Let's see some pickles and some otters, man. There's nothing better than a pickle and an otter. Much love to you. Trader Geo is in the chat. Hope you're doing well, my brother. Are you still holding that short? You better be, Geo. I know you're crushing it, bro. And if you guys aren't following Geo, go and say hello to my friend Trader Geo, man. Pure alpha, pure alpha. So going over here, looking at Jasm, we're in a consolidation, coming down to the discount level down below here. We can see that this is clearly trying to hold on for dear life, where it is finding support, but nonetheless, it is looking a little bit ugly. You can see the volume coming in here. That would be, you know, the lows of the lows that we are expecting a bounce from if we do come down to this level. However, there is a lot of volume above us holding us down. So be aware of that, okay? And that level is definitely right around, let's call it 2 cents. Let's call it that psychological 2 cents that you got to be aware of. Now, looking at market cipher here, you can see that money is steadily coming out. That's the thing here, is that you can see money is steadily coming out. And whenever you get a nice kind of wave like that on money with very short momentum waves, you can see that it's typically a compressed downwards move, or vice versa. If money's coming out of the red into the green with short compressed move, you're coming out and up, right? Which you can see kind of here, right? Where it's short and compressed, right? So these moves typically bring us, we're out, now we're coming in, we are up, now we're coming down, okay? So looking at Jasm here, isolating price, looking for this to really bounce from these lows, okay? And you can see the exhaustion wicks coming in throughout the market, suggesting that we could be looking for that swing failure down below, and then that continuation back up within this range, okay? Typically, you can see Jasm likes this range, and we do have that previous support from the breakout into this range from before, and then we have literally just chopped between 2.6 and 1.7 cents, okay? So with Jasm, you're looking for this to continue its consolidation sideways. And then we know about our key resistance right around our 2 cents. Okay, so that's going to be your key resistance. You can see we've tried to get above as well of this level here around 1.9. Okay, 1.98. However, you are holding 1.82 as a key level of support currently. But you can see you're getting the wicks down. So for me, I would definitely be patient and be waiting for some sort of liquidity grab down below, giving yourself enough room to the upside, looking for that pop off. However, right now we are in an aggressive downtrend, so be very, very cautious with longs. Look to really capitalize on the short opportunities that are being presented right now, and hopefully we can see some sort of retest and continuation into this area where we can look for a double bottom kind of long trade pushing us upwards and onwards. Okay, this is your key level on Jasm. Going over to Optimism. Thank you so much for the super chat on Optimism, and thank you I of Vandom for being here and asking me to look at Swift C. We will look at that right after Optimism. Thank you so much for being here, guys. Thank you guys for supporting the channel. Optimism, man, is getting beat up. Ethereum ETF is positive news. Like I like Arbitrum more than Optimism. However, look at them. They're both very similar charts. Okay, so establishing lows is going to be crucial. Also, looking at this at a higher term time frame, if you are looking to get into Optimism, right, you can see you've literally come all the way back down to these levels, right? And what you can see here is that look at this shelf of volume. Look how well that was respected here, and look at this area you have here and this area that you have here. So right now, in my opinion, you're within this range from below here and above here. So you can see that you do have a big fat of support that you've made down here, okay? So that's going to be your key level support. That is coming in right at $1.77, okay? Now going into what's actually going on is this is a very ugly, aggressive downtrend. Literally looking to continue its work down as you continue until you get really sideways here and you break out and you start putting in higher highs and higher lows on your way up, reclaiming key levels of resistance being right around $2.86. You're looking to range, okay? For me, you would be ranging below 286 within this area here, but you can see you do have some support as well. If you're going into market cipher, what can you see? For me, I can simply see very much like Bitcoin and a lot of other assets, you can see that money came in and money is coming out, okay? Lower lows, lower lows. This signifies when you're oscillating below the zero line, when you're oscillating down in here, you're typically in a downtrend. When you're oscillating up here, you're typically in an uptrend, right? So for me, you're in a downtrend, right? So in a downtrend, you're favoring shorts and you're looking for the retests, right? So with Optimism right now, you're looking to come back up to that 280, or you're looking to hold this as support. Your key levels of resistance are going to be this golden pocket here above you to the 786, right? So that's going to be your key level of resistance. Coming up and retesting that could be a good shorting opportunity, followed with confluence of this downtrend. Nonetheless, how are you looking for longs? Well, you got your two key levels at $2.11 and $1.75, but $2.11 is going to be your critical one that you're looking to hold as a key level of support and starting to put in those higher highs and higher lows for a continuation to the upside, okay? Very cautious with Optimism right now. Is it a good buy? If you believe in Optimism and you do believe of its run up into the bull run, then of course I do believe that, you know, that exposure kind of theory is going to be important to get some. And right now it's been crushed. So a lot of things pointing their ways, but there's your levels, and hopefully that helps you with your Optimism trading. Now let's go over to our $20 super chat. Thank you so much. I of Vanden. We're going over to Swift I haven't even looked at this. So you're getting a cherry pop Swift. Let's go over to the Coinbase chart. Whew. Okay. Okay. You've had an astronomical run up. Now, with anything like this, 24,418, he says. Broke back to business. Get it. Get it, 24,000. Looking at Swift C USD here on Coinbase, you can see clearly a blow off top. I mean, this is a definitely do your own research token. Like, I wouldn't say it's a shit coin, but I'm going to say it's a shit coin. However, that doesn't mean that we can't look for key levels and key areas where we are looking for a bounce. Okay. Okay. Going over here, let's pull this. Let's pull volume across from here to here. Okay, so we've bounced off our 786, which is a key level. So we'll mark out that key level of our 786. Okay, we'll mark that out. We'll mark out the horizontal here. We'll get rid of our fib. We know where our key level resistance is. We know where our range really starts. And we know where, we're really going to bottom. Okay, so we've isolated price now. We've come back. We've recovered the vector candles down below. Over here, and now we are definitely looking for a potential bounce. Okay, so looking at this, we can see they are in this aggressive downtrend, so we always track our downtrend. I'm gonna change this a little bit, make it a little bit tighter, and you can see you've gotten the beautiful bounce back off your 786. Now money is very red right now, so you want to see this start working its way back into the charts. And you want to see that continuation kind of anchor, trigger wave, pushing back up with money coming back in. That's going to be indicative of a move back up. But you can see you've gotten a bounce recently. So coming back up to this key level of resistance, flipping it to support and continuing onwards and upwards is going to be crucial for Swift C. Also, if you are looking for a short-term bounce off of Swift C, looking to get into price action as we speak, you can be looking at this level just above us here, 786 golden pocket-ish area, as your next level for a bounce at 0046. Okay, that would be my very, very degen short time frame for a bounce. Nonetheless, you want to be looking down below here at your 786 buy level, right around 1 or 0.0043 to 0042. Okay, if you're looking for a bounce in the immediate future, 4746-ish area. And then the key resistance that you have been tapping on right now is definitely up here at 5.2. Okay, and then you have that downwards trend line, trying to get above there, flip it to support, and continue onwards and upwards. Okay, overall, I mean, this doesn't look great. Nonetheless, it's fairly new, and for anything like this, I always recommend, giving yourself more of a swing trade, giving yourself a lot of breathing room, and a lot of potential for upwards gains. So I hope that definitely helps you guys out. Now let's go over to Jupiter. Jupiter. Oh my God, Jupiter. Jupiter, you falling down, girl. Oh man, thank you guys so much for being here, supporting the channel. Much love to every single one of you guys. We're here Monday to Friday, Eastern Standard Time. Good old 3 p.m. Bringing you guys lives, morning updates, free Discord, all this great stuff. I sent here, I think YouTube doesn't allow links. I don't think only the mods can put links. Otherwise, we have a shill zone, which we already have a free Discord, and some people are just savages. They just come into the Discord and they just think they can put their OnlyFans on the Discord. So we have stopped with the links. Oh man. Looking at this, Clear downtrend on Jupiter. Same thing. You got your key level of support here coming in. Your key level of resistance. We were looking at this as a bounce level. Now it has flipped to a sell level, and your bounce level is below. Isolating price. Looking for that reaction on price on Jupiter. Otherwise, you're coming probably down to 72 cents, 64 cents. And you can just see this on the charts. And if you are looking for spot buys, we always suggest limit orders above key levels of support and resistance, making sure that your order does get filled if you do come down for a little scam wick, like you can see right here as we're speaking about it, okay? So on Jupiter, looking for that bounce, nonetheless, flagging out, right? Selling off, look for that bounce and continuation to the upside at key levels of support and resistance. Right now, let's go to the low here, to the high. Yeah, and your golden pockets lying within that bounce level as well. So for Jupiter, higher highs, higher lows, continuation, but nonetheless, the best opportunity I do believe will be down here around 90 cents. Okay, Only Otters is on its way. We'll be showing you guys pictures of our utterly fantastic community. Not. Oh man, H-bar, very similar pattern, very similar lows, very similar. It's like I just went to the same chart, okay? So it's very similar across the board. We want established support to come in, okay? That's going to be crucial for price action to be successful in the next week, okay? Overall, like it's a very aggressive market recently. We have a lot of FUD going on. So like for me right now as a trader, I'm trying to protect myself the best I can, not over leveraging, using a good stop loss and making sure I'm positioned right in these conditions. Guys, we're stopping early today because we don't want to get burned out, but we're here every single day, Monday to Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will get you guys that morning video like usual, but I just wanted to say that I'm very grateful for all your guys' support. Thank you guys so much for being here, and I will see you guys in the Discord, and I will see you guys tomorrow morning. God bless you guys, and have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful rest of your evening. Peace.
On it come up, better sit low. The product base, but it drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alexo, crypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. What you know about juice? Making the moves, data flow casual, breaking the news. Revenue proof, a building portfolios taking well over exceptional pain. I'm trapping this game, so participation ain't a hard knock. I put in the work so you got knowledge. You ain't drawing with luck when you following us. The result is a pen full of fat pockets. Bada bang, that's an otter game with an auto flame. With a lot of hate, get about the lane, ain't about the trade. Have another trade, get another play. They playing guys so pretentious. Grapes in these waters forbidden. Well indeed, that's a felony. Don't look at me for the TRB. Have you heard of TRB? I don't know. On it come up, better sit low. The product base, but it drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alexo, crypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alexo, crypto, on it come up, better sit low. The product base, but it drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alexo, crypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto.